What is up, guys? This is All Things Tutorials, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make an animated animation. um, First thing I want to share with you is that this is Blender. It's a 3D modeling, animation, gaming engine. You can make games with it, movies, and just model with it if you want to. You can get it at blender.org. The latest version right now is 2.74. By the time you're watching this, there might be a different version. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you're going to want to change this from Blender to Render to Cycles Render. Now this is almost the same thing except for a lot better. Cycles Render bounces the light around pretty much like it would in real life, so the image just looks better. And the next thing I'm going to share with you is the basic setup. So it starts out with the grid, a lamp, a block, and a camera. So what the camera is this is where all the action for the movie, this is where you're going to want it to be. Inside this camera view, you can press 0 to go into camera view. You can this is a lamp where light, comes out for the movie. And this is what you'll basically get. You can turn off the grid floor by pressing N and going down here to display and unchecking grid floor. X and Y gets rid of that, but let's just keep that for now. You can press N to get out of that. T is this stuff over here. It has the tools, creating meshes and stuff, planes, cubes, circles, UV spheres, and pretty much everything over here for what you need in each setting. You can press space. I have all of my user preferences. I have everything checked, so when I press space, all this comes up. When you press space, this search bar will come up. You can pretty much say stuff like add text, add cube, pretty much anything. You just type into that and it'll come up. Next thing is the modes you're in. So right now you can press tab to switch from object mode to edit mode. Since I have it on, it'll bring up this circle. You have to click on an object and it'll bring up these. Edit mode allows you to edit object. Texture paint allows you to paint things on. Then there's vertex paint, weight paint, sculpt mode. You can sculpt things in. And object mode is this. So right now let's get into a basic animation. So the first thing you do is let's change this from default to animation. Okay. Slide this over a little bit. Actually, no, let's just not do that right now. Let's change this back to default. Okay, so let's just pull up this these keyframes down here. What this is come on, this is what is pretty much what you want to happen at each keyframe for each object you put down here. So the very first thing you want to do is you want to press I and go to lock rot scale. So what this does is it records for this keyframe right here. It records its location, how much it's rotated, and its scaling, so its size. So let's just press that, and now you'll see we have this yellow line down here. That means there has been something changed or put into it. And then let's just drag this over to like 20. Move the cube over here. So you want to drag it over, and then you want to put it where you want it to be, and then move it. And let's press I, location, rotation, scale, lock rot scale again. And then let's go back here to 0 and press Alt A or just press Alt A, or press these little arrow keys here to play your animation. So you'll see our cube goes over, and that you have to press pause after that. That's a simple animation. So now let's, after it goes over there, let's scale it down. So let's go over to 40, then press S to scale or size things. Size it down to about there. I lock rot scale, and let's just watch that again. So there we go. And then let's go to 60, and then rotate it. I lock rot scale. Oh, sorry. Press R to rotate things, and press G to just move objects. So I lot rock scale, go back here, let's watch this. So that's how you make a basic animation. I'm going to pause the video for a second. Okay guys, I'm back. The next thing we're going to be talking about is our edit mode. So let's have our block here. Let's go back to the 0, or what does it start at? It starts at 0. So let's start at 0, and then press tab. Yours will go straight into edit mode unless you have certain user preferences selected. So make sure you have the cube selected. Let's go into edit mode, and then let's explore this. Okay, so the first thing you can do is you can look down here. You have vertex select. Vertices are these little things right here. Then there's edge select, that is these here. Then there's face select, which is pretty much the faces. You can shift and select you can select things by right clicking on your mouse, and you can move around a lot easier just by clicking down your mouse wheel and moving it around. Your focus or your view will rotate based on what is selected. Okay, and you'll see these little arrows. You can drag them. Blue is your z-axis, X is your, or the red arrow is your x-axis, and the green arrow is your y-axis. So you can move it up on the z-axis, move it over on the y-axis, and also you can move it over on the x-axis. So press Ctrl Z to undo, and let's go Ctrl R. So what Control R does is it allows you to add slices into your object. So Control R, and then you can position it where you want it to be. Right click to put it directly in the middle, and then press Control R again. And you can, by scrolling up or down on your mouse, you can change the number of cuts. Let's just keep it at 1. And then add another on the top. Okay. Let's go back into face select and press E to extrude. So extruding means you're pretty much making like a new section. So let's select another face. E to extrude. E to extrude. And E to extrude. So now we have this wonky thing. Let's go back into edit mode or object mode and see how this looks now. There we go. That is it for this tutorial. I will see you later in the next tutorial, and if you have any suggestions for a new tutorial, please comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.